Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and it's big patch day, so I am super excited. Hopefully, I'm still your favorite official creator. All right, if not, well, register me as your creator then. Link is in the video description. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you about update 1.24 while phasing in and out of reality. Sorry, my green screen is a little glonky on bright days, you know that. But anyway, today marks the start of 1.2.4. This is the second update in Season 2, second major update, and it's got quite a few changes coming in. All right, I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get straight into it. First and foremost, we've got something called the Weapon Core Unlock. This is for ultimate weapons. The Weapon Core Unlock system upgrades the performance of an ultimate weapon. As far as you can see here, you'll need some core unlocking materials. You need to reach weapon level 100. And it appears that there's 5 in total that you can choose from. But anyway, once you reach Mastery Rank 18 and complete the subquest Disseminating Response Policy to Void Anomalies and proceed through the NPC Deslin, you will require 1 level 100 ultimate weapon and 1 core binder in order to unlock a core. When you unlock a core using the correct weapon and a core binder that meets the conditions, 5 core slots will be unlocked. Each slot has an assigned core type. The assigned type unlocked depends on the weapons used, and you may have several of the same type. You can equip core items assigned by the core slot type, and it also determines the type of option. Weapons with unlocked cores cannot be dismantled or sold. So, the options list by core type. Firepower augmentation. You can either get firearm attack or extra firearm attack for attacks on a Colossus. There's hit augmentation, weak point damage, critical hit rate, critical damage. There's attribute augmentation, which is like fire, chill, electric, toxic. Tactical augmentation, where attribute status, trigger effect rate, rounds per magazine, fire rate, reload time, beam rifle charging speed. That's only available for beam rifles. There's precision augmentation, recoil, hip fire accuracy, weapon change speed, sprint speed, grappling hook, charge time, increase rate, all that kind of stuff. Special augmentation is also extra firearm attack for the various orders, which I'm never going to use. And a free augmentation. You can equip any core without a limit. Cool. Now, when equipping cores, you can equip core items to weapons that have had their cores unlocked. When you equip a core item, the option is determined in accordance with the core type. Core items have tiers. They are marked in Roman numerals, 1, 2, 3, etc. The higher the tier, the better the effect values they have. Each option has a set value range according to the core item's tier, and the value is given within the range. You may also overwrite a core item already equipped to a slot with another core item. However, this process requires a core particle disruptor. When overwriting a core item, you may choose from the existing effects and change effects. Change effects. If you do not like the new effect, choose to keep the existing one. However, the core item and core particle disruptor will still be consumed even if you decide to keep the existing effect. Okay, very interesting. So it's like additional random stat rolls. I hope this doesn't replace weapon options, but we'll see. Now, where to obtain materials. The core binder is an item that is required for core unlocking. It can be crafted through research after collecting Void Abyss metal fragments from the Void Intercept battle in the Abyss, or from infiltration operations 400%. The core particle disruptor, an item required for core replacement, can also be crafted through research after collecting Void Abyss metal fragments. Core items can be acquired from Void Erosion Purge. Core items with higher tiers can be found from higher difficulties. Nice. Okay, so in order to actually get your core items running, you need to do the Void Erosion Purge. Quests. When you reach Mastery Rank 18, you will see a subquest, Disseminating Response Policy to Void Anomalies. You may proceed to core unlock by talking to NPC Deslin. Okay, nice. And that's how you also complete the quest. Okay, Ultimate Weapon. They have added some basic attribute damage to the following weapons. Please take note that not every single weapon in the game will be getting attribute damage. So here are the weapons that are getting some attribute damage. Let's talk about it. Also, okay. The weapons that are getting basic attribute damage, Fire Attack is going to Divine Punishment, Greg's Reverse Fate, Wave of Light, and Restored Relic. They're adding Chill Attack to the Final Masterpiece, Kingsguard Lance, Clairvoyance, Frostwatcher, Piercing Light, and the Albion Cavalry Gun. They're adding Electric Attack to Excava, Voltia, Blue Beetle, Hammer, and Anvil. Toxic Attack is being added to the Python, Fallen Hope, and Sigvor's Proof, which is awesome. That being said, please do notice that the Peacemaker does not have a basic one. Secret Garden doesn't have one either. Enduring Legacy, surprisingly, does not have Fire Attack baseline, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, new Descendant, Ines. She is the Thunder Snare. Okay, you can acquire her research blueprints, codes, and materials from the Void Vessel hard difficulty. Please take note that Keelan is moving down to normal difficulty. Poor fella. All right, don't know why. Now, her abilities are Plasma Oscillation. This is her passive. The higher your max MP, the higher her skill critical hit rate increases. The critical hits on enemies in the conductor state causes Dark Current. And take note that it's max MP, not current MP. So as long as your max MP value is high, i.e. at level 40, she will have more power. So you also want gold rolls on your max MP roll for whatever you're using. Okay? Critical hits on enemies in the conductor state cause Dark Current, dealing chain damage to nearby enemies. She inflicts the conductor status effect to enemies hit by the skill and deals additional damage to enemies that are already in the conductor state. Her first active is called Chain Lightning. Okay? Chain Lightning will cast a jumping lightning that affects multiple enemies to deal damage. When there's a single enemy, the lightning jumps between the enemy and Ines to repeatedly deal damage. All right? So it can hit the same target more than once. And it appears that it will be good for both mobbing and single targets, so we'll see. Active 2 is Lightning Conductor. Inflict damage through current coils to nearby enemies and generate current coils to all enemies in the conductor state to deal damage. Active 3 is Discharge. The skill gathers electricity and discharges forward with great force. The damage increases as you charge the skill by holding the button, and when the button is released at peak, it deals the most damage. Okay. Snare Hunter. It throws plasma acceleration coils forward to cast Thunder Snare where it lands. Thunder Snare deals damage to nearby areas at regular intervals. It also generates current coils, covering a broader area at longer intervals to deal damage. Okay, cool. Ines enters a short circuit state when using the skill. The short circuit state fixes dark current damage at maximum and increases her movement speed, so that's pretty good. Okay, cool. I like that. Skill module, Plasma Ball. This one modifies the plasma oscillation. It does not boost skill critical hit rate anymore, but generates a plasma ball that defends incoming attacks from enemies for a better stability. So basically it's defensive in nature. The durability increases in accordance with max MP. It additionally allows the character to hit enemies that have conductors with a skill to deal dark current even without a critical hit. Inflict conductor status to effect to enemies hit by the skill, and deal additional damage to enemies that are already in a conductor state. Nice. Okay, so this one will be if you want to go, I guess, non-crit build. Skill 2 would be Time of the Hunting Hounds. Floating Lightning. Okay, so skill 1 changes to Floating Lightning. Unlike Chain Lightning, it hits a smaller number of enemies, but changes to a stacking skill with a reduced cooldown. Active 3 is Snare Acrobatics. It gathers lightning in both hands and charges forward with force. It deals damage to all targets in the path of the charge and causes a powerful explosion at the end of the path to deal damage to nearby targets. Unlike the existing Discharge skill, its damage, move distance, and explosion range at the final point increase with the charging stack. Cool. Okay, there's some new content that's dropping in the game. It's called the Void Erosion Purge. All right, this thing, what it does is that you increase in difficulty as you go through the stages. I believe that it goes up to 20 stages right now. 30 will be in a subsequent update. But basically, you can access it once you're mastery rank 18. And players start at stage 1. The rest of the stages are locked. You have to defeat Vulgus legions to fill the target gauge. Once the gauge is full, the final name boss will appear. Defeat the boss to complete the Void Erosion Purge. The outcome is that the Erosion Purge will be complete if you finish in less than 10 minutes. This unlocks the next stage. If you exceed 10 minutes, you'll receive rewards for that stage, but the next stage will not be unlocked. And if you fail the mission, which is exceeding 15 minutes of playtime, no rewards, and the next stage will not be unlocked. You have public matchmaking in stage 1, 5, 9, 13, and 17. You cannot use public matchmaking in other stages. All other stages allow you to start private operations only. Core items can be acquired as loot from defeating monsters in each stage or mission completion rewards of each stage. When a Descendant is killed, the target time is reduced by 24 seconds. Frequent deaths may make unlocking the next stage more difficult. RK Obstruction is a new elite effect that only appears in the Void Erosion Purge. The RK Obstruction reduces the damage from the same attribute by about 81%. So you can't just use one Descendant and clear them all. You have to use the appropriate Descendant for each stage. So that is something that you'll have to do. Void Intercept Battle. Void Abyss Defiler. Okay, this is basically the Devourer, but with a purple skin. He looks gross and disgusting. However, his skin looks pretty cool in the shop. It might remind you of Neon Genesis Evangelion, so do take a look at that. He is a toxic attribute Colossus. He creates Abyss Symbiont to strengthen himself. Abyss Symbiont is susceptible to electrocution effects, so You might actually need a bossing bunny for this. When it enters the Void Reflux mode, it charges in like a bull rather than normal attacks using electric, the attribute. You must use electric, the attribute that the Defiler is vulnerable to. Change of ETA 0 Intercept battle rewards. The rewards of Void Abyss Intercept battle exchangeable at ETA 0 have been changed. They've added a Defiler themed skin and back attachment rewards. You may continue to exchange rewards such as the skin Flamekeeper and Color Toys Infernal Walker even after the updates. You can exchange Defiler concept reward with quality certified ETA exchange vouchers that can be acquired by defeating Infernal Walkers. Void Abyss rotation. The Abyss Colossus will be featured in rotation during the updates throughout the same season. The quality certified ETA voucher acquired within the same season will also remain valid. Both the ETA 0 Intercept battle rewards and the quality certified ETA voucher will be reset in the next season. Okay, suffice to say that the current Infernal Walker and Defiler rewards, as well as the quality certified ETA voucher, will be reset with the March update. Okay. I'm going to simplify all the stuff that is said here. Basically, the Abyss Colossus will be featured in rotation during updates throughout the same season. But are they disappearing? Yes. So here's the problem. Although you can acquire the rewards from previous Colossus, the fact is they are rotating content. Again, I've stated that I am not happy with this, and it's something that I'll be fighting against, because why can't we just have more? More content is good for the game. Why do you want us to pick between Infernal Walker, Defiler? Like, we should just have everybody so everybody can farm whatever they want. Like, that makes sense to me, but it is what it is. All right, they're also rotating the special operations, so you can no longer use White Knight Gulch and Fortress. Now it's Sterile Land and Echo Swamp, so do take note of that. Okay, Echo Swamp is the defense mission. Sterile Land is the block Kyber mining. If you guys need builds for this, let me know in the comments. I'll happily show you the builds that I use for both of these because they're really easy to do. And the hint is Freyna farming build. Okay, there you go. Difficulty and rewards have been changed. The difficulty is increased with more spawning elites. Fixed to continuously spawn elite monsters that were previously spawned at the beginning of the wave at fixed intervals. Added super saturated solution and advanced shape stabilizer material. So if those of you who want to research the advanced shape stabilizers, you go into the special operation hard mode missions, okay? They've also added a support request bulletin. You can check this through Eckerd and Albion, but basically mission applications will be restricted depending on your progress, but people can post support requests between 60 seconds to 120 seconds. So if you like helping people, this is the place to go. They've added advanced shape stabilizer research requests. Okay. These are the new skins that are in the game. The Geisha skin, the Chun-Li skin, and then you've got the Korean sort of Hanbok type skin. I personally like this one, Ines' skin, and of course the new male Descendant skin. Kind of iffy on this one. I'm not 100% on it, but I'll think about it. If I see somebody looking good wearing this, I might grab it. Okay, there's a whole bunch of skins that actually got added. You guys will probably have to check that out. I am just going to not read all this because there is a lot. So if you want to check this out, you can go ahead and do that. Okay. There's also a new spawn animation and a new back piece, so you can check that out in game. I'll be focusing on the main skins, but we might check out some other stuff later on. There's also a new event, which I'll walk you through a little bit later. All right, that's this one. We'll talk about it at the end of this video. Okay, there's also going to be a Twitch Drops event that starts today, apparently. But I'll probably check out one of the Twitch streamers tomorrow. I don't stream on Twitch, so sorry that you can't watch me, but here's what I do. If you guys want the rewards from Twitch, but you don't watch any Twitch streamers, just go and find the smallest streamer there that has drops enabled for First Descendant. Help them out. You know, go watch their channel. You can watch them on mute or whatever, and, you know, you'll get your items. Okay, here are some content improvements. For the Void Vessel, hard difficulty no longer yields Keelan materials. This has been moved down to normal difficulty. Okay. If the Void Vessel hard difficulty is set as the target reward, the gauge will not be accumulated any further, so please reset your target rewards accordingly. Yep, there we go. And in the case that items can no longer be obtained, the target reward system will automatically inform you that this is an item that can no longer be obtained from the relevant content, so please refer to it and reset the target reward. Okay, ETA 0, Sigvor's Proof Blueprint has been added to the items that are available. The spawn time goes from Thursday to Monday. Previously, it was Thursday to Sunday. So now it's from Thursday to Monday. You've got more days with ETA 0, essentially. Okay, they've added the limited weapons shop. This is available from Deslin, you know, the guy that's selling reactors and useless weapons, except for upgrading during the event, right? He will now sell blueprints for Sigvor's Proof, and ultimate weapon blueprints for each battle pass season will be added every 6 months. Okay. I don't know why they're taking so long, but okay. I feel that as soon as the season ends, they should add the previous weapon in. But anyway, weapon blueprints are available to purchase with support coins. How do you get support coins? You have to do infiltration operations via the other infiltration support. That means helping other people will get you support coins. It's 5 support coins if you do it in hard mode, 2 support coins in normal mode. The invasion for Order of Truth has been slightly changed. The weapon, the weapon for deleting the tumors used to have 6 rounds. Now it's got 8 rounds. They've made some adjustments to Valby. Okay, the range of Bubble Bullet has been increased, and its explosion radius now grows with each bounce. The explosion radius goes up to 3 meters. Her passive has also been changed so that she recovers MP constantly while she's on water. Plop plop, you can now transition to another skill faster. You can also jump while in her cleanup skill, so this will really help her out a lot. Laundry Bomb will now fire faster, and Laundry Bomb can now absorb other Laundry Bombs for a big boomba. So we'll definitely be testing out Valby soon. Singing Water has also been changed so that it will do explosion damage, and it will last a shorter duration and has more HP. It's got a slightly longer cooldown, but this should not be a problem. Water Play, Tidal Wave, a couple of others have been changed. Okay, for Jayber, his that's it for the changes for Valby. It's mostly just quality of life changes rather than a full rework. But the fact is that range of Bubble Bullet, being increased is good. Its explosion radius now grows with each bounce. I'm kind of interested to see how that works out. For Jayber, they've removed the turret retrieval motion, and turrets can now be resummoned without having to retrieve them. Resummoning a turret removes the existing turret, okay? The multi-purpose gun now creates a blast area, deals damage to targets within 3 meters of the impact point. The magazine capacity goes from 3 to 12. Hitting a turret with the multi-purpose gun now creates turret zone and recovers the turret's HP simultaneously, regardless of the turret state. They've improved Luna's cooldown application and skill cooldowns. They have changed the cooldown for each of Luna's skills. They've also improved Luna's cooldown on successful note hits so that it can be modified by her stats. Interesting. I don't play Luna, but if you guys want to work through these changes and tell me if they're good or bad, please let me know in the comments, because again, I have never played Luna. I have zero interest in playing Luna. Please do check out the Luna. For those of you that do main Luna and do play Luna, please check out her changes. Let me know what's good about them. I need your help here. Okay? I genuinely need your help with this. Okay, moving on. Reactors. They've added the Electric X-Tech reactor type to the reactor difficulty reward rotation, and they've changed the attribute type RK of reactors that are fixed drop for some battlefields. Basically, they're changing Echo Swamp Derelict Covert to Electric Tech, and White Knight Gulch Hatchery is now Electric Tech. Okay? They've added a copy and paste feature for module loadout. So if you've got, like, let's say a preset that you really like and you want to copy it to another page, you can do so. Forgive me for phasing out of reality, as I always do. But yes, you can do that now, which is pretty darn awesome. You can only copy to loadout slots of the same Descendant and weapon. Bundles that include common skin now immediately show the information of Descendants that can use the skins. They've added date information to the icons of boost items. Okay. Fixed acquisition window to show when the number of items obtained when more than one item is obtained from research. They've improved the social menu to display the last login time of friends who are offline. They've reduced the cooldown of Fellow's auto dismantle. At level 1, it used to be 180 seconds, and now they are making it 120 seconds at level 30. So hopefully this will help players out, because I didn't know there was cooldown time, but apparently there was. So now he just dismantles each time at a set interval. So okay, fair enough. Change the placement and operation of the notification UI for Fellow's auto dismantle items ability. Previously, it was on the right side of the radar. Now it's above the sub-attack button in the HUD. UI will not be displayed in areas with auto dismantle items abilities disabled, such as Albion and the laboratory. Okay. Now, they have nerfed Obstructor and Frostwalker in order to make sure that both of these can be done in solo mode. If you guys need guidance for this, let me know and I'll happily produce a guide for you now that they're solo. They're super, super easy. to beat because they have been nerfed into the ground. They have adjusted the movement of guided projectiles fired by Executioner, Pyromaniac, and Obstructors so that they're less likely to follow the Descendant. All right, this will help you guys out a little bit with dodging some of their attacks. Now, miscellaneous improvements. They have fixed the alignment of rewards to remain the same before and after infiltration support. They've improved sounds associated with basic moves of all Descendants. Their preview skin and the customized screen can now be turned off. They've added information about target reward to the guide for access info. They've added information about special operations to the guide displayed when hard difficulty is unlocked. They've changed the max number of quantum incubators to 100 million. They've added sort by expiration date to the mailbox. They've added an option where you can hide the weapons behind your character. What you do is you go to options, screen, display settings. You can turn it off. I'll be going there straight away. They've added preview screenshots of cinematics to graphics option. Failing an infiltration operation will now show you the recommended stats, as if anyone pays attention to that. You can now, well, if you do fail an operation, please do check out my builds. They might help you out. All right. So hopefully that'll help you. You can now press the Go to Web Help button in the escape menu to navigate to the First Descendant. That's where you see all the options, all that kind of stuff. You can go to that menu and go to Web Help. It'll take you to the First Descendant web game guide page. They've changed the placement of explosives in the field to better utilize them. They fixed maps to reduce the frequency of fellow teleportation in the field. They have fixed an issue where touching traps in infiltration operation and void vessel did not cause damage. Fixed the upper HUD to display information that the occupation speed increases based on the number of Descendants within the occupation range. Okay, good. Fixed structures that were not destroyed in the outskirts of Intercept battles. Okay, changed the sphere mechanics, which they always do. I'm going to skip that because there's no point. Attack power of Legion of Darkness living artillery has been reduced. Great, because that was killing some players. Not me, but some players. Updated the banners for Haley's Blackthorn bundle and Bunny's Emergency Dispatch bundle to better display their content information. They fixed the purchase window to display description text when clicking on the Premium Upgrade or Premium Upgrade plus 25 levels button in the Battle Pass. Optimization. Memory usage across all content has been optimized. Thank God for that. Bug fixes. They fixed an issue where the excavator spawning by Gluttony would stop when a part was destroyed. Okay. Inversion reinforcement. Fixed the void and resistance effect. Okay. Fixed an issue where teleporting occurred twice before starting the battle against named monsters during the infiltration operations. Okay. Descendants. Fixed an issue with Sharon's overcharged edge. Fixed an issue where Valby would deal abnormally excessive damage when passing through a Colossus. Fixed an issue where the inspiration gauge's maximum value was applied differently from the skill description window. Okay. This is for Luna, when Luna equipped the Nimble Footsteps module. Weapons and modules. Fixed the module additional settings so notifications are not displayed for weapons for which the module socket type can no longer be changed. Okay. UI UX. Selected rewards can no longer be changed during matchmaking for hard infiltration operations. Miscellaneous. Fixed an issue where certain skills allowed to leave the waiting area during the countdown after entering an intercept battle. So this will kill that Valby farm. Good, because it exploited a bug. Fixed an issue where the screen remains zoomed in if you died or spawned while zoomed in. Fixed an issue where ammo would additionally be filled after the mission start countdown in hard infiltration operations and normal infiltration operations, except 400%. Fixed an issue where monsters would appear late during the 400% infiltration operation in Magister Lab. Fixed an issue where Descendants could get stuck on doors placed in void vessel passageways and were unable to progress. Fixed an issue where the force set effect of the external component annihilation applied abnormally. Fixed the bug of attack increasing continuously from the time of equipping the external component, and now attack increases normally in proportion to HP. Good. Fixed an issue where mission details pop-ups for hard infiltration and special operations displayed incorrect information about rewards and enhanced Vulgus special effects. Okay, great. So, quick summary of these patch notes now that we've gotten to the end. All right. Number 1, Obstructor, Frostwalker are now completely soloable. You can do that. You can hide the weapon on your character's back, so take note of that. Memory usage has been optimized, so let me know if your game is running smoother. Okay. Remember that if you haven't already. Then, take note that fellows should dismantle theoretically faster. You can now farm the electric tech reactors, which are most likely for Ines. Luna has been changed. Please give me feedback on the changes. I want to know what you think. of her changes. Jayber has been changed. I don't play Jayber right now, but if he starts entering the meta, we'll see. Valby has been altered. This might make her better, so I'm looking forward to playing her more often now. They've also added the limited weapons shop, so don't forget this. If you want to get weapons from previous seasons, you can do so now. Okay. ETA 0 spawn time has been changed to practically add a day. And the Void Vessel, Keelan is no longer in hard mode. Keelan is in normal mode. Ines is in hard mode, so take note of that. There's a new event, which we're going to go through soon. All right, new cosmetic items are in. Don't forget the special operations are now Sterile Land, Echo Swamp. Echo Swamp is the defense. Sterile Land is block hyper mining. You cannot access the previous ones that we had. Defiler has been added to the game. We'll be checking him out. Void Erosion Purge is the new content added to the game. Don't worry, we'll have a guide up for this ASAP. And Ines has been added to the game. Don't worry, we'll be farming her ASAP. Some weapons have been given basic attribute damage. We'll be checking that out ASAP. And the weapon core system was just unlocked, so we're going to see how all of this changes. All right, that's it for the patch notes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, keep enjoying my content. Now, we're not going to go just yet. We're actually going to go and check out the New Year's event. So the New Year's Luck Shop event has just been started. This is an in-game event. If you complete daily and weekly challenges, you will be able to collect tokens, the 2025 tokens, okay? Every day you can do these to get the 2025 tokens. Other than that, you will have to complete the weekly challenges to get even more of these tokens. What can you use for your what can you do with your tokens? In week 1 and 2, okay, here are the rewards. For the first 2 weeks, you can exchange for certain weapon blueprints, excluding Peacemaker, Frostwatcher, Hammer, and Anvil, and weapons available from the battle passes, okay, so you can't get those. You can get an energy activator, decryption keys, dimension analyzers, which is very useful. You should grab these. Premium crafting boxes, which gives you 4 types of void shards. I think they mean the void fragment shards. There's also Enzo's supply box. You can select one material item available in the encrypted vault and get 5 of them, which is weird, but okay. And in weeks 3 and 4, you can get emotes, back attachments, sprays, and void abyss metal fragments. Okay, all of this will have differing token costs, which are listed here. The weapon materials are 20 tokens, the energy activator 80 tokens, decryption keys 2 tokens, dimension analyzers 10 tokens, and the crafting box is 5 tokens, okay? The emotes are 40 tokens each, along with the back attachment and chest attachment. The spray is 20 tokens, and the metal fragments are 10 tokens. You can also spend your tokens on crystallization catalysts, just 1 for 20 tokens. Some fine adjustment control axes, precision ion accelerators, advanced shape stabilizers, boosters, and currency as well. These are available throughout weeks 1 and 2. Throughout weeks 1 to 4. So go ahead and get these anytime. All right. The daily and weekly challenge rewards will be sent to you via in-game mail. Be sure to claim event rewards sent to your mailbox before they expire. Items exchanged in the New Year's Luck Shop token exchange will be delivered directly to your inventory. To see the amount of each item exchange and detailed information, log into the game, go to Ines, go to her shop, and there'll be there. It has replaced the Winter Festival event. And should you accidentally exchange an item at the event shop, it cannot be canceled or exchanged for another item. They tell you this policy up front. Unused tokens will be deleted during the March update after the event period has ended. Okay? All right, great. That brings us to the true end of this video. Enjoy the event, enjoy the patch. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think because I'm excited for this new content. Let's get this going. All right, the game will be online much later today. You'll see me streaming. Look forward to it. I'm going to see you guys there. Let's have a good one together.